Good morning, I am Mr. Ish. In the previous video, we started this topic on inverse trigonometric applications. Well, we're looking at two more of those style of questions. And remember, all of this is fair game, especially in standardized math exams or your high school 12th grade level exams. You will very certainly see questions like this. If tan theta is equal to 1 over root 3, we have to evaluate this. What are we essentially saying? We're saying that there's a specific angle for which if you took the tangent function of that, you'd get a 1 over root 3. Think about your trigonometric ratio angles. You have a tan with regards to this, which is a 1 and a root 3. And then you know you have a 2. The only way you can get a 1 over here is that it opposes a 30 degrees, right? And then this must be a 60. So you're saying there's a certain angle out there and that angle here must be 30 degrees. Because when you do the tan of 30, look, when you do the tan of 30, you get 0.577, which is 1 divided by root 3, and we're good. Anyhow, this is just a tidbit information here. Theta here is equal to inverse tan or arctan 1 over root 3. You would utilize this to generate your triangle, which I already have, and then I like to aim the triangle towards the right. I put a theta over here. Let's find the 6 trigonometric functions utilizing what we have known from this expression, and we'll do sine of this angle theta will be equal to 1 over 2. We've established theta is 30 degrees. Sine of 30 is always 1 over 2. Cosine of this 30 is going to be root 3 over 2. Remember, you're using the opposite, adjacent, and hypotenuse definitions of these trigonometric functions. Tan of theta, we've already established that here from the very beginning, is 1 over root 3. Then the reciprocals are all easy. This would be, cosecant will be hypotenuse or opposite, which is 2. Secant theta would be hypotenuse or adjacent, and then cotangent theta here will be adjacent over hypotenuse, which will be root 3. And all of these individual 6 answers are all right. This expression is right, this triangle is right, and all of these answers are good. Alright, our second and last question is this. If secant theta is equal to 1 over x plus 1, we have to find sine theta, we have to find cosine theta. Remember, you always look at this initial expression to develop your triangle, and we will do that. Theta here is equal to arc secant or inverse secant 1 over x plus 1. Definition of secant is what? Hypotenuse over adjacent. This is my hypotenuse, this is my adjacent 1, and here's x plus 1. And you have to use the Pythagorean theorem, a squared plus b squared equals c squared, to find this side over here. And we can do that. Well, this right here, let that be some imaginary number, we'll call that a. A squared plus x plus 1 whole square is equal to 1. A squared is equal to 1 minus x plus 1 whole square, and then a is equal to root of all of that. And we'll do that. If you want, you can open this up, and we might as well. You'll have 1 minus x squared minus 2x minus 1, which would be minus x squared minus 2x, all within a root, and that right there is this, minus x squared minus 2x. Remember, these are just hypothetical questions, and we are just rolling with what we are getting here. We have to find sine of theta. So sine of theta is going to be, with regards to this angle, opposite over hypotenuse, root minus x squared minus 2x over 1. You don't need to write over 1, it's meaningless. Cosine theta here is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse, x plus 1 over 1, or you could have just done the reciprocal of secant theta, which would just be x plus 1, and both of these answers should be right. Don't get confused here that you got minus and the square root. Again, it's a hypothetical situation. X could very well have represented some negative value and it would make everything positive, but again, this right here is a purely hypothetical example. Alright, so don't get too concerned with this representation you're seeing over here. And with that, we'll end this video. Stay tuned. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.